The night my husband moved out of our bedroom, he didn't even try to lie about where he was going. He packed a small bag, looked me straight in the eye, and said, I'm sleeping in the guest room with Titi. And just like that, the friend I once called my sister became the woman who wrecked my home. My name is Ada, and this is the story of how I lost everything because of one person I trusted too much. Kola and I had been married for 4 years. We weren't rich, but we were building a modest home, two beautiful kids, and a routine that worked for us. We laughed a lot, argued sometimes, but always found our way back to love. Then one afternoon, I got a call from Titi. She was crying, heartbroken, and stranded. Her longtime boyfriend had cheated, kicked her out, and she had no one to turn to. We hadn't been in close touch for a while, but our bond went way back to our teenage years. We grew up on the same street, shared secrets, and even had matching hairstyles once. So, without thinking twice, I said, come and stay with us. She arrived the next day with just a duffel and swollen eyes. I welcomed her with open arms. Even Kola said I did a good thing. At first, she kept herself quiet, always in the background. She offered to help around the house. She washed the kids when I had errands and cooked when I got home tired from work. I thought I had done the right thing, but little did I know I had let a snake into my home. The signs came slowly. First, she started dressing more boldly. Shorter skirts, body-hugging dresses, even around the house. I remember one Saturday, I came home from the market and found her in the living room wearing one of my wrapper skirts tied just above her chest, playing Ludo with Kola, both of them laughing like teenagers. I laughed it off. She's trying to cheer up, I told myself. But then came the conversations. She would make little comments about how lucky I was to have a husband like Kola, how some women don't know how to keep their man. Once, when I scolded Kola for not helping out with the dishes, she laughed and said, men don't like nagging. If you treat him like a king, he will act like one. That one stung. Gradually, Kola started changing too. He came home earlier, not for me, but because Titi made that pepper soup I love. He laughed more at her jokes, asked her opinions before mine. And the worst part, he stopped touching me. No hugs, no kisses, nothing. One night, I was doing laundry and picked up the phone by mistake. There it was. Messages from Titi. I miss you. She doesn't even notice how unhappy you are. Just say the word, and I will always be here for you. I felt like the ground disappeared beneath me. I confronted him that night. He didn't even deny it. He didn't beg. He replied and said, I feel more alive with her than I do with you. And Titi, she sat at the dining table, sipping tea like she hadn't just torn a family apart. She looked me in the eye and said, he loves and prefers me. He adores me. He wants me. I was devastated. I screamed. I cried. I begged him to think of our children, but his mind was made up. Within a week, he moved into the guest room permanently. By the second week, he moved out entirely with her. I lost weight. I couldn't eat, couldn't sleep. The whispers from neighbors, the pitying looks from friends, it all broke me. But my children needed me, so I fought through the pain. I started selling fabric online. Little by little, my business grew. I took therapy sessions. I leaned on my faith. Slowly, I built myself again, not just for survival, but for peace. 2 years later, I heard Titi had left Kola for a man with more money. Kola tried to come back, but the door was shut permanently. Moral lessons. Be careful who you trust. Some people only come close to you to study what they can steal. Second, never ignore red flags. Loyalty doesn't mean blindness. 3, your home needs boundaries. Not everyone should have access to the personal space you share with your partner. And lastly, healing is possible. Even the deepest of betrayal can become a stepping stone to strength. Put yourself first sometimes. If you are always pouring from your cup, one day you will be empty. Have you ever been betrayed by someone you called a friend? What happened? And how did you move on? Please, I want to hear you. Share your experiences in the comment section. I know I'm not the only one. Thank you so much for watching. This is Ifijide's Folktale. Subscribe to this channel, give this video a big thumbs up, and share this video. Thank you, and God bless you.